Hello, everybody. Hi, how you doing? I hope that you're well today. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you are a new subscriber or if you're just passing by and then you happen to stumble on this channel, welcome. This is Winning with Winnie. We decided to name this channel Winning with Winnie 2021 because we want to win in every aspect of our lives, and by we, I mean me. I decided to rename the channel because, well, just putting up positive vibes, winning vibes, in 2021. So, welcome. Thank you very much for stopping by. So, last week I promised you a video on how I set my New Year goals, New Year resolutions. And like I said in my previous video, if you did not watch it, you can catch it over here. I normally set my goals on my birthday because my birthday is not far off from the new year. It's on 2nd December. So I tend to set my goals every 2nd December. So last year, I did not do it because, again, so many things happened, life happened, and I did not do it. But it doesn't mean that I do not know what I want to achieve in this new year, okay? This year, 2021, for me, I have three main things that I want to achieve, and all of them are based on mental health. Because I realized, like, over time, yes, I have been setting goals, okay, not consistently, but I have been setting goals in terms of what I want to do in life, what I want to achieve in life, and all those things. And it was focused mostly either physical or, career or relationship, like all those things. But I have never set a goal as far as my mental health is concerned because I realized that we carry a lot of baggage, a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, a lot of disappointment, with that. And if you do not deal with that, it doesn't matter how many goals you set. If you're not okay here, then you might not achieve. I'm not saying you will absolutely not achieve your goals, but you might not get to a place where you want to be. Because again, the brain, mental health is like the engine. It's the engine of everything else around your life and health. And if you're not okay, mentally, then you will not be okay, even physically, because you'll be dealing with too much stress, depression, and all those things. So for me, my goals for the year 2021 is all based on mental health, because I want to be stable here mentally. And I'm not saying that I'm mentally unstable. I'm just saying that I want to be okay mentally before I embark on another goal, in the year 2021. So those three things are numero uno. Number one is I want to be more intentional in everything that I do, because I realize, like, we go about life, and so many people will tell you this. They'll just say, it's life. We're just living. We're just surviving. We just take one day at a time and we just do what we have to do. But most of the time, we're not intentional in everything that we do. So for me, I decided the year 2021, I want to be more intentional with everything that I do, whether it's work. I want to be intentional. I want to be intentional in terms of my delivery, okay, in terms of growth, in terms of how I relate with my colleagues, in terms of, whatever I do that is work related, I want to be more intentional about it and just do it because I love it. And I choose to, no matter the challenges, no matter the disappointments, no matter what comes my way, I want to be intentional in the sense that I want to give my very best. And that is as far as my work is concerned. Whether it's my family, I want to be intentional again with my family, and that is loving them despite whatever comes our way, despite the disappointments in life, despite the disagreements that come about, it doesn't matter. I want to love my family and be there for them. Whether it's my friendship as well, be there for my friends and be intentional about it, not just being there because, well, I do not want them to say that I was never there for them, or I don't want them to say that they cannot rely on me. No, I just want to be there for them and be intentional about it, okay? What else? Like in all areas of my life, I really want to be intentional about it, so that at the end of the day, I will sit back and say, hey, I gave my all right? I was there. I loved deeply and genuinely. And number two is an attitude change or attitude adjustment, which is more or less related to being intentional, because again, for a very long time, and it's so easy. It's I don't know why. I think maybe it's just a human thing to do, where we choose to focus on the negative things, side of things, as compared to the positive side of things. So I want to have a bit of an attitude adjustment, in the sense that not focus mostly on the negative, but try as much as possible and see a bit of positive even in the negative. And it's not easy, because I realized, I think for the better part of my life, I have focused on the negatives. Like, not so many good things happen in my life, and even if they are about to happen, something just comes and blocks it, and and I'm like, yeah, and it got to a point where I did not expect anything good to happen in my life, and that is just so sad, um, to sometimes think about, because then you do not have that aspect of, um, anticipating, expecting, hoping, having faith that something good will happen. It's all about, yeah, something good is about to happen, and then boom, something just comes up and it's all gone, and you're like, yeah, I knew. Miss Inanga Bahati. That's the thing that we always say. Miss Inanga Bahati. In life, most of the things, it's the negative things that happen in life. But sometimes we choose to focus that even if the negative happens, there's a lesson in that negative thing that happened, or that disappointment, or that there's something that you learn from that. Try to be more positive. That is what I'm saying, more positive. Yes, I'm a positive person, but sometimes tend to focus on the negative more as compared to the positive. So I want to be a bit more positive in life, and this year, and that is 2021, regardless of whatever happens. It doesn't matter the disappointment. It doesn't matter the heartbreak. It does not matter. I want to be more positive, and I choose to be more positive in this year, that is 2021. And number 3 is be kinder to myself. Because again, I realized that I am the most critical person ever for myself. And I always tell my friends this, that sometimes even like a good thing happens in my life. Let's say I'm moving to a really good house that I like, or I buy something, or something good comes my way. Sometimes I don't. I think this falls mostly on the attitude change. I don't relate to happy. I relate to sad a lot of the times, and I don't know if this makes sense to you, but if someone comes with like sad news, I tend to empathize and cry with them and feel sad with them and do all those things for them. If someone comes with happiness, I'll be like, oh my gosh, yes, that's good news, and then that's it. And I don't want to be there anymore, and especially for 2021. So I want to focus on the positive and happiness and growth and all good things, the positive things in 2021. So for being kinder to myself, yeah, so like I was saying, like I'm more critical of myself a lot of the times. Like something, I might actually do something good, but I'm just like, but you could have done better, like I'm very hard on myself. Even sometimes the thoughts that I think, they're just harsh. I'll be like, why aren't you where your peers are? Why aren't you, what are you doing wrong? Aren't you aggressive enough? Aren't you this? Aren't you that? Aren't you, And it's just, most of the time it weighs you, it puts you down. For me, that is what happened. It puts you down, because then you don't see the beauty of life. You just see, you could have. Why haven't you? Why haven't you? Why haven't you pushed yourself? Why haven't you? A lot of those, and I do not want that, because something good, you might actually do something good, but because you think you could have done better, you do not celebrate the little steps, you do not celebrate the little milestones that you've made in life. I mean, I look back at my life, and when I see where I was, even emotionally, mentally, physically, in all areas of my life, when I look back, and now where I am, I have made a lot of progress. But here's the thing, I do not recognize that, because most of the time I am on, you could have done better, you could have done this, you could have done that. You could have pushed yourself even more. Your peers are doing great things, your peers are this, your peers are that, and where are you? But I forget that people's journey are different. We all go through life and hit different milestones at different times. We can never ever be the same. I think for me, I want to be more kind to myself and celebrate the little things, the little milestones. It doesn't matter how minute they are. I want to celebrate that. And I think once you learn to celebrate the little things, the little milestones, the little blessings that you have or you experience on a day-to-day basis, and I don't understand why my voice is somewhat breaking, but yeah, it's because yeah, alone. But I choose to do that. I choose that in this new year, I want to be kinder to myself. I want to be more loving to myself. I want to be more patient with myself. I always tell people, please try as much as possible and be empathetic and practice empathy. But sometimes I'm not empathetic to myself. If anything, I'm harsher to myself. So I want to change that in the year 2021. I want to be more kinder and loving towards myself and patient with myself and understanding with myself. So those are some of the three things. Of course I have other goals, like where I want to be financially, where I want to be in my career. I want to start a family. I want to, there's a lot that I want to do in 2021, but for a start, those are my three main goals. Focus on here and here. Take care of myself here and take care of myself here, and that is as far as my heart is concerned, and all these other things will follow. Do I want to give myself a timeline? Absolutely not, because I know some of those things take time, as far as changing and adapting and or adopting, but we'll see how it goes. But I want to try as much as possible. If it's to go for therapy, go for therapy. If it's to, again, listen to more positive messages, do that. If it's like words of affirmation, wake up every morning and do words of affirmation. Before you go to bed, do words of affirmation. I want to do that. If it's to read the Bible more, do that. If it's to pray more, do that. Like whatever it is that will help me be okay here, be at peace here, and be at peace here, I'm willing to do. So I do not want to give myself a timeline, but the sooner the better for me and for everybody else around me. So guys, that is what I wanted to share with you today. That is my first three goals of the year 2021. What are some of your goals for 2021? Have you set them? Have you set them in quarterly? Have you set them in like half of the year, or have you set them just like the entire year? Up to you, whatever works for you. But at the end of the day, setting a goal is one thing, and staying on course towards achieving your goal is a different thing. Okay, so do not just set them and then uzieke tu hapo and then go about your life. No, work towards your goals every single day. Break them into little goals that you can achieve, let's say every single day, and that will help you in terms of reaching your dreams. So thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for watching up until this far. I know I can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, but thank you very much for reaching this far. If you have, give yourself a like, thumbs up actually, for this far that you've come. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, and let's help each other win in all areas of our lives. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe and make sure that you turn on the notification bell so that you are updated every time I upload a video. So I'm gonna love you and leave you here. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'll see you soon in my next video, but until then, remember to practice empathy. I'm gonna do that for myself and the people around me, and I hope that you guys will also do the same. All right, so goodbye for now.